LIACF stock, American Lithium Corp. It closed the session of the 2nd of November 2021 at $3.67, and it reached a new 52-week high in that session. It says here price triggered a new 52-week high event of $3.75. Okay, at 9:50 a.m. Eastern US time on the 2nd of November 2021. Okay, that's but it didn't close there. It retraced slightly and closed at 3.67. There is a news out there. It says here, this news also came out there during that session, early in that session, and it says here, American Lithium Corp has been made aware that the judicial ruling in relation to Title 32 disputed concessions on the Falcani and Macusani projects in Peru have been issued in favor of Macusani Yellow Cake SAC, the company's Peruvian subsidiary. The rulings restores full title to these concessions. The presiding judge's decision was announced in Court Sala 6 and issued digitally on the afternoon of November 2nd, 2021. Okay, so that's the news out there. And looking at this is the chart, the 3-day chart. What we have here is that we can see that it exceeded the high of the last 3 previous sessions. So based on what happened in the session, this last trading session of the 2nd of November, you can see here. We can see here at some point this is what happened in that last session. The stock traded above $3.95. As a matter of fact, it reached $3.96. Okay, so that's the high. That is its peak in that last session of the 2nd of November. So you can see the peak of the 3-day, the peak of the last 3 trading sessions. Okay, right about the same things. But I would say it. Let me just leave it that it exceeded the high of the last 3 previous trading sessions during the last one. That is during the session of the 2nd of November. Okay, so some may say that given at least the fact that it touched that high as well, some may conclude that the stock it's a sign that this pullback we're seeing here that started also sometime on the 2nd. It started on the 2nd towards midday on the 2nd of November. Okay, this is a sign that maybe it may be coming to an end. The fact that it reached there, it may be coming to an end. This slight pullback we're seeing right now, it may be coming to an end. That the stock it may be ready to resume its uptrend. Well, it's there's a good chance that that's probably the case. We can see it's reached here. We can around here. There are a lot of support levels here. A lot of them are here. Even though the on this chart the moving averages, it's below the moving averages, but outside that there are old moving average support lines around here. So yes, to some extent it's a positive sign that it didn't fall further. It fell below all the moving averages, yes, but it didn't fall any further. So yes, it could be concluded that it is a sign that the stock is ready to resume its uptrend. So what do we have here below for the momentum and the rest? You can see that based on this 3-day chart, the unbalanced indicator has a positive slope, indicating that buyers are definitely more active than sellers, even though they have beaten the stock down slightly. The MACD histogram is above 0 and rising as well. You can see the momentum is indicating that the fast line is ahead of the slow line. The fast line is at 79.8. The slow line is at 62.6. These are very bullish signs. So that's what you want to see. And the MACD is definitely above its signal line as well. We can also see there's also strength. So on this 3-day model, the momentum is still there. The strength is still there. The bullish signals are still there, even though it pulled back. Yes, pulled back from this 3.96. It tested the high of the last 3 trading sessions and pulled back. So yeah, and I started to resume again. Those are I would say yes, indeed it is a bullish sign. It just cooled off a bit, created a buying opportunity. Currently resting where the okay, getting some resistance from the 50 and the 200-day moving average on this 3-day chart. So returning to the 1-year chart, we can see what's going on here. Okay, the stock is strongly bullish, easily strongly bullish. That is where we picked out that it reached the 52-week high. Okay, see that's strongly bullish. It has been strongly bullish since, relentlessly strongly bullish since the 19th of August. It does. You can see that at some point it pulled back, but never fell below its 50-day moving average. It has never fallen below its move since its 50-day moving average since it crossed it since the 26th of August. And just as usual as well, sometimes when stocks cross their 50-day moving average, they tend to pull back, and it did, and never fell below that 50-day moving average. A positive sign, a bullish sign. It has continued to extend, pull back again, never fell below that 50-day moving average, and of late, as recent as early October, pulled back, got support from the 10 and 20-day moving average, and then also recently as well, it just fell slightly below the 10-day moving average. So the stock, okay, and then again we now saw a slight pullback, a minor pullback, a minor correction, and then it got support right on its 10-day moving average, not below it. Very, very, very strong bullish signals. And also this is also a penny stock, very, very bullish signals, and we can see it's overbought, and it's in the overbought territory, but cooling off in there, just cooling off in there, but still overbought. But bullish sign, just the bullishness, the overbought condition is cooling off a bit, so there, there the fast line is slightly below its slow line, slightly below by 1.6, and easily the MACD is above the signal line and extending, and RSI is indicating strength as well. So the stock it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. It's outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for LIACF is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is above 80, the level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. Okay, the volume for that session, the 2nd of November, was heavier than usual, trading 2.117 million shares versus an average of 948,595 shares per day during the last 12 months. And the volume for the last 10 trading sessions 1.27. For the last 90 trading sessions, it was 613,299. So the unbalanced zone indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive, and suggests that buyers are definitely more active than sellers. Yes, they are more active than sellers. You can see that this is the slope. It's positive. It's in the positive territory. So easily, if you want to look at the fact that the signals are very much bullish, and you want to get involved, the volumes are increasing as well. But at the same time as well, what we can say, it's trading at a premium to its all of its moving averages right now on this 1-year chart. But on the 3-day chart, it's not trading at a premium to its 10 and 20-day moving averages. So the 3-day chart is presenting a more comfortable picture if you want to get involved. If you want to look at it from this perspective, especially if you want to be in it in a short time, this is it's presenting a good opportunity. Then if you want to look at the long term, how are things going, and you look at the 1-year chart, you can see that the stock is constantly progressing. Even though we also have to point out that it has extended steeply. So there's a good chance, yes, it's the extended steeply from the 27th of October. So I'm also slightly more concerned about this steep incline it has right here. But all in all, well, maybe on the daily chart, what we're looking at right now, expect it to correct a bit, pull back a bit. But the 3-day chart is presenting a comfortable picture. It has some room to run. But you have to balance these things out. It's on the daily model, it's likely to cool off a bit. But all in all, the bullish signals are there. So if you get involved now, it may not continue to extend as you may want it, but in the long run, that is likely what is going to happen. So see what you make of LIACF stock. And thank you very much for watching this video.